Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Brendan Berg, man. Just really want to jump on here real quick. Definitely want to um definitely get my take what's going on. Definitely will discuss the Kanye West embarrassment, but definitely want to just touch bases with the Rock. I know a lot of it's a lot of commotion with the Rock. I think that the discussion was he's supposed to be playing a black folklore legend um, of John Henry, who basically is one of the is a very historical, very important in a way of folklore because now he's not just a Black America. I feel icon, but he's almost like a pure Americana icon as well. But I know The Rock, he's biracial. He's half Samoan or you would say Polynesian, and he's Black American. His dad's deep Black American DOS. Um, so he grew up in Hawaii, so he grew up in more of a Polynesian culture. Um, but his dad did talk about a little bit about Black American uh, history in there, talking about John Henry, a Black folklore. So he definitely wanted to bring that into light. He's bringing it on Netflix. It's an animation movie. Now, a lot of people are not really talking about it as in the sense of um, as a sense of um, it's just an animation. It's not live action or something like that. But I know a lot of black men is in the uproar about it. But like I really, there shouldn't be no uproar to it, because it's an animation, and two, that the animation character is basically depicted as a dark-skinned black man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on for a second. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I have to do something real quick. But yeah, it's not really, he's really just taking over the role. All he's doing is providing the voice. But a lot of black men feel some type of way about it. I'm like, look, man, just get over it. It's an animation. It's not live action. And actually, there's a lot of black youth that don't know about these black folklores from the stupidity and the idiotic uh, interview that Michael B. Jordan just had this past week, talking about we don't have no fucking history or black folklores or anything in that particular nature. So just to bring that up to light will basically help a lot of youth and a lot of other people say, oh yeah, we do have black folklores. That's just one of them, but it's a black folklore. Um, so definitely, um, there's there's things that need to be addressed. But yeah, really to the Rock, I mean, it shouldn't be no big deal. I know a lot of black men, dark skinned black men, they're having having a little puffy moment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, just get over it. I mean, just get over it. I mean, I'm a dark skinned black man, but I have no problem with this animation film, this animation movie of John Henry. Now, if they do a live action, like a actual movie about him, then yeah, it's going to have to be you going to have to play the role as what the actual character description is, and that's what it is. But like I said, I mean, it's animation. It shouldn't be no big deal, but a lot of black men is uproar about it. I know, shout out to Chrissy. I know she did a little take on it. Paris as well. Couple other people touched on it as well. I'm just touching on a little bit from the folklore comparison from what Michael B. Jordan talked about. We have no history as Black American DOS. Um, but yeah, definitely, I definitely would like to see how's the movie is. If it stay true to the tale, or they gonna try to switch it up, or I'm definitely curious of what the storyline is and the plot. I definitely want to jump a little bit about Kanye West. It's not too much about it. I talked enough about Kanye. Man, Kanye is a traitor. It was an embarrassment. He should not have the chance to go to the White House, and he should never got to that height of going to the White House to discuss anything remotely that should be related to us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of people had their feelings about him. I have a logical sense with it, and it was more of an individuality than collective. Now he came under the collective flag of a pretense, but as you see, what he was talking about was nothing but individualism. So he basically came on his own intention under the flagship of black people. And to me, I deem you as a wolf in sheep clothing. You're a traitor. You know what I'm saying? He never was loyal. He never was loyal even to the Rockefeller breakup. When you went with somebody who don't really have your best interests, all he wants is beats from you, and that's it. Make him money, and that's it. While the other one generously had a caring for you, like a big brother type of mentality towards you. And like I said, just from the breakup and the choice he made, you could already tell me what type of person he was. I mean, it just for the whole city of Chicago, they need just let him go, let him go. A lot of black celebrities that's really out of line, they need to be cut off. Let them go as well. If a white American be done with them and they drag their feet, they have no money coming back to us. Just cut them by the head. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to do a Haiti style clean house. I know I talked about it. A lot of people talk about it, but we really need to deal with this problem we got. We have a lot of people that don't have our best interests at heart, and they're speaking, and they're trying to speak for us, but they should not be speaking for us. You know what I'm saying? So, it was definitely intentional. I don't think he was crazy. Everybody talking about he got health issues. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. That wasn't health issues. That was straight intentional. And the thing about it was he didn't know shit. Like, a lot of people that's speaking out in some relevancy, they're thinking they got relevancy. They're speaking out. They don't know nothing. They don't know anything. I seen a little bit of embarrassment. He had no recollection what's going on with laws and everything. I know everybody talking about the 13th Amendment, but the 13th Amendment was really just pertained to abolishing slavery. You know what I'm saying? That was the 13th Amendment, but it did have a back door. If you commit a crime or whatever instead, then you can end up being enslaved again. You can lose your rights as a citizen. You know what I'm saying? But let's not really kid ourselves. He had no idea what the Reconstruction era was. You know what I'm saying? Like the Reconstruction era was basically we was given our citizenship and our claim and our right to vote. We were given our citizenships and right. It just he didn't know anything about that to actually just address Trump and really to the media or to the nation of the agenda. It was just rubbish. And so you got people that's not really cannot articulate themselves in that type of realm. That's a realm you gotta have a strong conviction, and you're going to have an honor and loyalty. There's a strong conviction, there's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? You got two things: a conviction and loyalty. Also, too, you're going to have a cutthroat, dry, to the point agenda. Are you pushing for individualism, or are you pushing for a collective? And you have a lot of black celebrities that should not be speaking for us because they don't have the intellect, or they don't really know, or they just not the right people. They just not the right people. They're just not qualified. You got money don't make you qualify for everything. You know what I'm saying? If you make $1 million, you made $1 million in a Pacific Avenue. You didn't make, or you didn't make $1 million in multiple avenues, but you made your money in a Pacific Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Now, because you make $1 million, do that mean you're intelligent? No, it's in America. It's been proven many times. You could be dumb and make $1 million. It's easy. You can make money and still be not smart. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was just an embarrassment. I'm not really going to go beyond. I think it was intentional. It was narcissism in the mix. It was also a lot of babbleism going on. And it's a lot of thing about father figures. It's something that I think he totally disrespected his mother. And maybe any strong black man that was in his life, his early life, I think he disrespected a lot. Um, so to me, he shamed his family, he shames his friends, he shamed the community. You know what I'm saying? He should get no love in Chicago. I got no love for him. You know what I'm saying? From like I said, from the Rockefeller breakup, I gave him a side eye for that, and I can't co-sign for that. I mean, look, I'm not trying to downplay hip hop. I love hip hop, but rappers should not be our goddamn our spokesperson for the community. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the intellect for that. I'm not calling them stupid. I mean intellects in politics. Because politics, there's an agenda you got to understand. There's a lot of avenues that coincide with politics you got to know. You got to know your history. You got to know your urban development. You got to know certain things that are going on in the environment. You got to know what also going in with your actual focal group, your racial group, your collective group. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are basically politicking for. That's where politics come from. If you're talking about diversity, then you should not be in politics, because that means you're compromised. You're compromised. That's why I just said it was an embarrassment. We, as Black American DOSs, we should never gave him the pedestal to get in that type of level. That should have came out of us. We should have gave him a limit. Like, yo, you a rapper, you an entertainer, and that's it. Case closed. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna really speak on about the Kanye West. I'm just saying it was really cringe-worthy. But I have to call it what it is. He's a traitor. There's no going back from this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of racial groups, there's a race code that's played in here. And we gotta understand, we gotta have our own race code. Everybody have a race code. As you know, it don't, people within their group, if you come disrespect, you get dealt with. Very swift, very ferocious. And that's what it have to happen. It have to happen. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright? I'll see you guys on the next video, alright? One.